Hello guys, welcome to Interchange to Unit 6. Sure, I'll do it. In this unit, we will see phrasal verbs or two-part verbs, and also we will see modals can, could, would, and questions with would you mind for requests. Let's begin. Here we have some family complaints, things or situations that people don't like about their family members. Let's read. We never have dinner together as a family. Everybody's always arguing about housework. My daughter never takes her headphones off. My father criticizes everything I do. My husband never helps around the house. My kids are always testing their friends. My mother often calls me late at night. My parents don't respect my privacy. My brother never puts his phone away. My wife always brings work home on weekends. This is the conversation for Unit 6. In this conversation, we have three people talking about the things that they have to do at home. Let's listen to them.
Unit 6. Sure, I'll do it. Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. I'll turn it off. Part A. Listen and practice.
Please turn down the TV. I have to study.
I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
It's still too loud.
All right, I'll turn it off. I'll go watch the show in my room.
Thanks.
No problem.
This place is such a mess. Rodrigo, your clothes are all over the place.
They're not mine. And these books are yours, actually. Why don't you put them away?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm kind of nervous about my exam tomorrow.
That's okay. I know how you feel. Those exams drive me crazy, too.
The first grammar point for Unit 6 is two-part verbs and will for responding. Two-part verbs or phrasal verbs are verbs that contain two words, usually a verb and a preposition. For example, we have here the verb turn down, that is to reduce the volume or to decrease the volume. And we have let out, that is to allow something or somebody to go out. So in this case, this is the verb and this is the preposition. And for the second one, let is the verb and out is the preposition. Together, they form a two-part verb or a phrasal verb. Let out and turn down. For example, turn down the music or turn the music down. In this case, if the music is too loud, if the sound is really loud, you say turn down the music or turn the music down. Now, if the dog is in the house and you need the dog to go out, you can let the dog out. You can allow the dog to go outside. So let the dog out. We will see now some two-part verbs that are very useful when we talk about household chores or housework. Let's see some of them. Turn on, to start a machine or device. Turn off, to stop a machine or device. Turn down, to reduce the volume. Turn up, to increase the volume. Put away, to put things in the correct place. Take out, to move something from inside to outside. Take off, to remove clothes from the body. Let out, to allow a person or animal to go out. Throw out, to put in the trash something unnecessary. Pick up. In this case, for pick up, we have three possible meanings. The first one, pick up, to take or collect something from the floor. The first picture. Second one, pick up, to answer the phone. Picture number 2. The last one, pick up, to go for someone, usually in a car. Picture number 3. For hang up, we also have 3 possible meanings. The first one, hang up, to put clothes on a hanger. Picture number 1. Hang up, to end a phone call. Picture number 2. And the last one, hang up, to commit suicide using a rope. Picture number 3. Two-part verbs and will for responding. As we saw before, two-part verbs are verbs that are formed using 2 words, usually a verb and a preposition. Here we will see the different ways that we can use two-part verbs. We can use two-part verbs with nouns, and also we can use two-part verbs with object pronouns. Let's see the two-part verbs with nouns. We can use it in this form using the verb plus the noun plus the preposition. For example, let the dog out, clean the yard up, hang your clothes up, pick the toys up, throw the old shoes out. If you can see here, first we mention the verb, then we mention the noun or the thing, and at the end we mention the preposition. Also, we can use this form. For this form, you need the verb first, then the preposition, and to end, the noun. For example, let out the dog, clean up the yard, hang up the clothes, pick up the toys, throw out the old shoes. So the meaning is the same. We are just changing the position of the noun. Here, the noun is between the verb and the preposition, but here the noun is at the end. The other form is using object pronouns. For example, for the object pronouns we have you, me, them, her, it, us. So in this case we have plural and singular. If it's not a person, we are going to use it for the singular, and we are going to use them for plural. The first one is the dog. The dog is it, so we say let it out. It represents the dog. The next one, clean the yard. The yard, again, it's singular, so we say it, clean it or clean it up. The next one, hang your clothes up. Your clothes, it's plural, so we say them, hang them up. The next one, the toys. The toys is also plural, so we say them, pick them up. And the last one is the old shoes. The old shoes is also plural, we say throw them out. If you see here the object pronoun is in the middle, between the verb and the preposition. For the object pronouns, we cannot use them at the end. We cannot say let out it, or clean up it, or hang up them, or pick up them, throw out them. No, that is wrong. If you use object pronouns, you can use them in the middle, between the verb and the preposition. Here we have some requests or petitions and some possible responses. Let's see. Please let the dog out. Okay, I'll let it out. So in this case, we use it because it is the dog. So, okay, I'll let it out. The next one, turn the lights off, please. All right, I'll turn them off. So in this case, we're talking about the lights. The lights is plural, so we say, all right, I'll turn them off, them for the lights. Number 3, please pick up the toys up. In this case, okay, I'll do it. And the last one, throw the old shoes away, please. All right, I'll do it. So you can use okay, I'll do it, or all right, I'll do it for all the questions, for all the petitions. Now use will when you respond to a request, because it's usually a rapid response.
Page 39. Exercise 7. Perspectives. Difficult neighbors. Part A. Match the sentences. Then listen and check your answers. Are all the requests reasonable? 1,
Would you take your garbage out, please? It can attract insects.
2,
Would you mind not parking your car in my parking space? I need to park mine there.
3,
Would you mind turning the music down, please? The walls are really thin, so the sound goes through to my apartment.
4,
Could you close the door behind you and make sure it locks? We don't want strangers to enter the building.
5,
Can you keep your cat inside, please? It often comes into my apartment through the balcony.
Requests with modals and would you mind. Modals can, could, and would are sometimes used to make requests or petitions. Questions with would you mind are also used to do so. Here we have some examples. Could you put the groceries away? Remember, to put the groceries away is to organize the things that you buy at the grocery store. For example, cheese, cereal, milk, and so on. You put them in the correct place, usually the refrigerator. And the second one, would you mind washing the dishes? In this case, you're asking the person if the person cares or if the person has any problem with doing the dishes, with washing the dishes. Requests with modals and would you mind. We can make requests or petitions using modals such as can, could, and would, or we can use questions with would you mind. Let's see how to do that. To create requests or petitions using modals, we need the modal plus the subject plus the verb plus the complement. The modals can be can, could, or would. Can, could, and would can be used to make requests, but would is the most formal. The second one is could. Can is less formal than could and would. So if you want to sound polite or professional, it's better if you use would because it's the most polite form. Then you have the subject plus the verb always in the base form because we have a modal, so the verb is always in the base form, plus the complement. For example, can you pick up the kids today, please? Can you pick up the kids today, please? Could you wash the dishes today, please? Could you wash the dishes today, please? Will you please buy some milk? Will you please buy some milk? Now, when we use would you mind, we need to use gerund. The verb mind provokes the use of gerund. So gerund is a verb with the ing form. So we need would you mind plus the gerund plus the complement. For example, would you mind cooking for us tonight? Would you mind cooking for us tonight? Would you mind not making noise at night? Would you mind not making noise at night? Would you mind giving me a ride to work? Would you mind giving me a ride to work? When you say would you mind, it's like, do you care? Or do you have any problem with this? So usually the answer for this is no, if you don't have any problem. So let's see how to answer to those questions or requests. For requests with can, could, or would, we can answer, sure, no problem. Of course. Yes, I can do that. Okay, I'll do it. Now for requests or petitions with would you mind, we can answer in these possible ways. No, not at all. No, of course not. No, that'll be fine. Or, okay, I'll do it. We say no because we don't have any problem. We don't care. We can do the action. And if you cannot do it, Don't say no. If you cannot do it for any reason, you can say why. You have to apologize, to say sorry, and explain why you cannot do it. So usually you start with, I'm really sorry, and then you explain why, or sorry, and then you give the reason. And the last one, I'm sorry, I can't. And after that, you explain why you cannot do it. Well guys, that was everything for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.